Welcome back to Robbins Financial's series on scams and frauds. At Robbins Financial, we're determined to help our members stay up to date on the dangers they face as more of our world goes digital. One of the simplest and most important ways you can protect yourself from online fraud these days is by practicing good password maintenance. The problem with online security is that we all have so many passwords to manage that it's easy to get lazy and use the same password for several accounts, if not all of them. And the real problem with that is that online crooks know it. So when they breach a server or obtain your login information by some other means for even one website, they'll try the same or similar passwords on all your accounts until they make it into an actual financial account and can steal your money. That's why it's important to create strong, unique passwords for each of your logins, or at least unique passwords for each type of account. That way, cracking a password on your social media account won't also allow a crook into your phone account, your credit cards, and your bank account too. It's important to never use personal information, in whole or part, of you, your family members, or anyone close to you. No birthdays, no pet names, no social security numbers, and no addresses, not even old ones. This type of information is easy for thieves to get their hands on in this new world of endless records and data storage. So, what should you do? You want to use passwords that contain 12 characters or more. Use a mix of letter casing, and include at least a couple of numbers and symbols. But how could you possibly remember passwords that are so complicated? If you're willing to pay a small monthly fee, you can use a password management site. It generates and securely stores long, complicated passwords for each of your accounts, all of which you can access with a single master password. But if you're looking for a free solution, the trick is to avoid words altogether, as anything in a dictionary can be guessed by computer programs designed to hack passwords. Instead, use unique mnemonic passphrases that are quirky enough you won't forget. It could be a lyric from a favorite song, a movie quote, or even just a funny thought. For example, my favorite Aunt Ellen wears the funniest socks and always smells like pickles could be spelled out like this. My favorite Aunt Ellen wears the funniest socks and always smells like pickles. By simply swapping out a letter for a similar number here and there, capitalizing some characters, and adding in a symbol or two, a very memorable phrase becomes an incredibly difficult to guess password that's unlikely to ever be cracked. In addition to creating strong passwords, it's a good idea to change them every 2 to 3 months. And if you need a way to remember them, don't write them down or keep them on a device. If you need to make a list, rather than listing the actual passwords next to the site name, simply use a prompt or question for the phrase. So for the Aunt Ellen passphrase, you might put pickled socks or even which aunt? Keeping up with passwords may seem tedious, but remember, there are crooks out there writing programs and hacking away at accounts every minute of every day. A little bit of creativity and diligence on your part can go a long way in protecting your information. As the financial world continues to change, our commitment to member awareness and financial education never wavers. The more information you have, the better you can protect yourself and your money.